Apple just held their 2025 iPhone event announcing 3 new models. Let's break it down. The base iPhone 17 looks quite similar in design to last year, albeit with a silicon upgrade to the A19 SoC. There are also 2 cameras on the back, a 48 megapixel main, plus new for this year, a 48 megapixel ultra wide. Best of all, the base iPhone 17 is finally getting a 1 to 120 Hz ProMotion display that peaks at up to 3,000 nits of brightness. And all of this for the same starting price at $799. Moving on to the iPhone 17 Air. Surprise, surprise, this is Apple's thinnest iPhone ever. We're talking 5.6 millimeters thin, which actually undercuts the S25 Edge by, I think, 0.3 millimeters. And at least if we're going by aesthetics, this phone looks pretty sweet. It has a polished titanium frame, which Apple says is the most rigid iPhone they've ever made. Interestingly, Apple is fitting this device with the A19 Pro SoC, which the company says is less so for performance, but rather efficiency, which it does supposedly do better with compared to the base A19. And with that, Apple says this device will have an all-day battery life. Granted, they didn't clarify what battery they even have in this thing, but it doesn't fill me with too much confidence that after the Air announcement, Apple also showed off this optional MagSafe battery attachment. Oh, and if you do want this phone, it will have a starting price of $999. Last but certainly not least is the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. For this year, Apple is going back to aluminum, at least at a higher grade, but also it is a full unibody chassis this time around. It even wraps around the back, making up the new and wider camera plateau. And while there's still this rectangular bit below for MagSafe charging, supposedly it's not glass anymore, but rather ceramic shield. Probably most importantly for this year is the fact that this phone has a vapor chamber cooler in it. They say it's good for up to 40% better sustained performance compared to the 16 Pro from last year. Perhaps the biggest upgrade I'm looking forward to, however, is the cameras. We have 3 48 megapixel sensors across the wide, ultra wide, and telephoto this year. This means we should be getting more seamless video and still quality across all of the zoom ranges. But now Apple has decided with the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max to include functionality to film in ProRes RAW. Shooting in this format should yield more image data, which could lead to improvements in things like dynamic range and color. Price on the 17 Pro starts at $1099 here in the US, keeping in mind that they are nixing the base 128 gig option. Oh, and if you want to buy these phones, they are coming out on September 19th.